Okay, perfect. And it looks like I am live. Hello, everyone. It is me, Connor's Car Reviews, and welcome back to another live stream. It is another evening in which to excel. I have already sent out the link to my friends, so now we're going to sit back, relax, and wait for them to join because I have an announcement to make. While we wait, I will bring you up to update with my channel. It's doing good so far, and best of all, I have 209 subscribers, and I've already have got 3 new videos made. They were made 3 days ago. So if you want to see them, the link is in the description box down below. So anyone who wants to see them is more than welcome to be my guest. Because they're really good ones. Best of all, one of the videos happens to be my first Hyundai and my first Cadillac videos. Because I have never gotten a Hyundai or a Cadillac on my channel before, and this is the best chance I ever had. I've gotten a couple of Fords on my channel before, but nothing better more than an F-150, which I was so excited to get on my channel. So I've got one of those. And best of all, if you've not seen it before, I have a video on a 2023 Ford F-350 regular cab work truck. If you guys want to go to my channel and see that, it's a beauty and a bit of a beast. It doesn't even have the Power Stroke, but I will assure you though, it is a bit of a beauty. I'm not even kidding, it is. But we are just gonna go ahead and just wait for our friends to join in. And this should prove very well. With not just their arrival, but the announcement as well. Oh, I gotta go do something. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on. Alrighty, I'm back. But yeah, once everyone arrives, I can get the announcement going. And this should prove to be very fun, as some people would already know what to expect. Alrighty. Cannot wait until the first guest arrives. This is gonna be awesome. Dang, whoever slams the door like that is a maniac. But yeah, anyone who wants to join in this is more than welcome to be my guest. The link is in the comments chat on this one, so feel free to hop in and roam about this thing. And this should prove to be very fun at this point, as far as I can get with details on all this. Ooh, what do you know? I got one person watching me. Cool. Oh, no, just lost them. So hopefully Adam will be in soon, and Matt, Percy, Rebecca, Astro Boy, and a friend of Astro Boy's shall probably be in here too. Hopefully at some point they will all be in here. Because I sent them the link, so this way when we get the chance, I'll bring them on and we'll all chit chat on this conversation. Oh boy. Hmm. Excuse me. God, am I tired. I mean, that really can't help us much seeing so I was up around like 6:48. Excuse me. Ugh. So Trackmania Matt will not be able to join. So he's out of the question. So we're down to Astro Boy Productions, Adam M Productions, Percy Rebecca, and a friend of Astro Boy. So 3 cars that I've planned out so far for next time when I go to United Auto Sales. I'm going to be doing a Kia Sportage, Kia Forte, Hyundai Kona, and hopefully a 2500 GMC Sierra SLE. It's a 2011 model. I hope they still have that truck when I get there. Oh, Adam's here. He just commented on the live chat. Okay, so he's going to be coming in. Molly girl. What are you doing, kitty? Come here, baby. Meow. Stop, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. So, gonna turn my camera on so you could all see my baby girl, Molly. So, here she is. My pretty girl, Molly. Meow. Stop, you're fine. You're fine, baby girl. Yep, my little Molly right here. Oh, what do you know? Adam's backstage. You're fine, kitty. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam M Productions.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, partner.
Hey, Connor.
Yep. Look who else came to say hi. Molly, stop it. You're being a jerk. Quit it.
Molly.
She's not happy because I wanted her to say hello to you, and she's happy about this at the moment. Kitty, stop. If you be good for me, I'll give you kitty treats later. Now stop. That's one way to get her to stop. Kitty, stop it. You're fine. So try to see if I can get Matt in, but he's not going to be able to because he's heading off to work right now.
All right.
But I did send the invite earlier out to Percy Rebecca before I started this thing. It's hard to bend over when you try to put a cat down. Oy.
I see.
It is, honestly. Let's see, turn on the camera. There we go.
All right.
So, what have you been up to?
Well, remember when I showed you the Thomas and Percy where they can interact with each other?
Yes.
Well, they have talking versions of Diesel, James, and Gordon.
You got them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's sick. That's awesome.
Let me show you them.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Here's
I
James.
like that shirt you got on.
Thank you.
So there's James.
And if you let me. And is Cole in the tender? Look.
It's removable, I know. Got a boxcar, see? Oh wow. Oh dang, that's sick.
Thanks, but But there's honestly only one problem with this car.
What's that?
If you look on the other side, it's completely, it's blank.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, because hold on. Because if it's a box car, I don't know what the point of it was if it's a passenger car as well.
Right. I get what you mean, yeah.
Here's Diesel.
Silly steamies. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Thanks. And here's his tanker.
Yeah, that's the milk tanker that came along with him in that.
And here's what it can do.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, it could tilt side to side.
It does that? It's going to turn the milk into cream. That's just nuts.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least,
Gordon. And just like James, his cold is removable too.
mm-hmm. So the only nitpick I have with this tender is that his wheels are black instead of blue.
Yeah, because in his previous models, they were blue. They were never black.
Yes, they mixed up James's black wheels and put them on with Gordon's.
Oh no! Oh no!
Though I'm sure that was a mistake.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
And here's a really great highlight: his rolling stock.
An express coach.
Plus, here's something cool.
Oh wow! It just opens up like that. That's cool.
And they have hinges on the side.
Yeah, so this way you could tilt up to open it up and tilt down to close it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I remember when Rama Fool made his own review about them. When he's with these hinges, he said that they either look like rockets or jet engines to him whenever he looks at the hinges.
That's just crazy right there.
Indeed.
But one thing they really should have done when Gordon first came out for the Trackmaster 2 Revolution line is that they should have revamped the express coaches too. So this way he and James could split them.
You got a point about that.
Yeah, because look at it this way. We all know James loves pulling the express as much as Gordon does.
Indeed.
And the two of them supposed to be the fastest engines on Sodor. Like, we don't need two fast engines. We need only just one. And Gordon's already the fastest engine on Sodor. He's an A0.
Indeed.
Because he's mainly an express engine. James, on the other hand, is a mixed traffic engine.
Indeed, he is.
But I'm surprised though. Whenever he gets tired of his work, I gather what the Fat Controller will do is he'll take him off his work duties and let Edward take over for a bit, while Gordon goes for a rest and he takes over the express for the time being.
Yeah, just like I mentioned in one of the classic series episodes.
Yeah, it was in that Time for Trouble one. That was crazy. I remember how he was boasting to Toby before Sir Topham Hatt came to tell Toby that it was time for his trip to the works.
Yeah.
I like the part where Toby goes to James, says you. Oh, that was funny.
And speaking about the Express, whenever I look at that Express coach that Gordon has,
the one that he came with, yeah.
Whenever I look at it, instead of looking at like an Express coach, I look at it like those those the obscure season 1 coaches.
Oh yeah.
And I only say that because of the overall length.
Dang. Yeah. I totally get what you mean there.
Plus, I'm making an unboxing video of one of these talking models.
For an opinion on that, I probably would say for that, probably either out of the three you showed me, I recommend either James or Gordon. Maybe one of those two would work on that.
Right.
What were you thinking?
I do like all three of them, but the ones I would recommend are Gordon and Diesel.
I think Gordon would actually be a good choice. I mean, we all know there's a lot of people out there that are a big fan of him.
That's for sure.
He is the number 4 Northwestern Railways engine. Finished off in a good old blue. Sky blue, I think it is.
You have a point about that?
I have to laugh. When you look at the engines in their RWS versions, like their RWS shapes, like when you look at it this way, like instead of looking at Donald and Douglas in black, what color would you see them in instead of black?
Instead of color for which one?
Donald and Douglas, the Scottish twins.
Oh, if I could picture them in either black or blue.
Oh. That's what their color has mainly been in their RWS shapes. Like they look a lot like 2 blue engines. Like there literally should only just be like 3 blue tender and blue
engines.
Dang it. 3 blue engines on Sodor, which are basically Thomas, Edward, and Gordon. Yeah. I don't think we need 2 extra ones.
Yeah, and I think that the black makes them stand out a little more because besides Diesel, Donald and Douglas are also black engines.
Yeah, there's basically 3 blue engines and 3 black engines on Sodor.
Yeah.
I remember in what season was it that City of Churro visited Sodor?
I think it was season 3.
Yeah, I'd have to say season 3 as well because I almost lost my head there.
Mm-hmm.
But the one part that really had me laughing is where Gordon's dome fell right off of the viaduct with that nasty wind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he really should have had his dome looked at before pulling the express that day. He really should have had it looked at.
Yep.
Like, what was he thinking of not, like, having it looked at? That's dangerous.
I know, am I right? You're right about that.
Dang, if someone ever made a train version of me in that classic show series, if I was in that episode, I would have straight up told Gordon to go to the works and get that dome of his looked at.
I see. Well,
that would have been awesome if that was happening.
Well, I'm sure that I remember that Train Boy 54 made his own remake of the episode.
Yeah, I know he made a remake of the episode. For the part where you said he made his own, like, I thought you meant like he made his own version of Gordon and the Famous Visitor. Because if he did, that would have been sick.
You're right, it would have.
And then there would be a part where Thomas pulls up beside Gordon while rolling along, And Thomas looks at his dome and realizes it's loose, and then says to Gordon, Gordon, I think your dome's loose. You might want to go to the works to have it checked. And then Gordon would be like, nonsense. I don't have time for this. I was first to pull. That would have been funny.
Yep. And I remember in the ending of when Trade Boy 54 made his own remake, that's when he was at the work. That's when Gordon was at the works. And he said to him, Gordon, my friend, please stop looking so unhappy. It's only a new dome that needs replacing, not your boiler that needs fitting. Oh, the indignity. Wah, 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 wah.
That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you recall that one CGI episode from Thomas and Friends where it's called Victor Says Yes? Oh god, that black smoke that blew out from Gordon's valve. Oh god, that just looked nasty.
It certainly did.
And then two catastrophes being blown out in two separate parts at once is just amazing. Where it was Victor first, then Gordon. No, make that three, because there was Kevin at the end. At that. Fizzling fireboxes. Oh, the indignity. Heaving hooks. Was that meant to happen, boss?
No, it was not.
Sir Topham Hatt was cross.
What are you doing, Victor? My car is ruined. And Gordon isn't fixed and ready to take the children to the docks. I thought you would be really useful.
Victor felt terrible. I'm sorry, sir. This is a disaster and it's all my fault. I wanted to show you that I am the best. So I ended up rushing everything and I ended up doing nothing at all. Can I help, boss? No, Kevin. It's all down to me at this point. Victor steamed sadly over to Sir Topham Hatt. Please, sir, if you let me, I could have Gordon ready in time. Sir Topham Hatt can see that Victor was sorry.
Mm. I'm not sure what comes after that.
Oh, I know. Very well, Victor, but you better hurry. Victor smiled. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
All right.
Can't deny, though, that was one of the craziest episodes I had ever seen.
Indeed. But that just shows to all of us that you can't say yes to everything.
That is true. Man, I really miss my car.
Which car is that?
My Forenza.
Oh.
Yeah, it is stuck over at my workplace, getting ready to have everything I need done to it.
Oh.
Ugh. She's been there ever since the very day I dropped her off there.
How long was that?
From the ending of August to the beginning of September.
That's not good.
It was basically 2 weeks before August then, and then it was heading into the beginning of October.
Oh.
Yeah. At least I have Max at the moment with my mom.
Yep, that's a good thing.
Yeah, 'cause without Max, how the hell would me and my mother be able to get around? You know?
Mm-hmm.
That would be awful if we didn't have a vehicle to get us around. It would, honestly.
Indeed.
Yeah. Um.
And I
But yeah,
want.
go ahead.
Oh, when we were speaking the quotes of Victor Says Yes, I remember when I was younger, that was one of the episodes I remember seeing being aired on PBS Kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Dang, nice.
Go ahead. You were saying.
um. Oh God, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I have to have her window motor replaced. I have to get my trunk lock on her fixed because that's still jammed. I have a at some point I have a tire stem in in one of my tires that I've got to fight because it's messing around with my
Oh,
car tire pressure light,
I see.
and that thing's been stuck on for 2 years. I can't get it to shut off.
Oh,
Yeah, because I've tried all sorts of tricks to try to get that sucker to go off. I've got to get. I'm gonna be getting an aftermarket radio ordered for her.
mm.
And this one is going to be a bit of a special one because I've had one in mind. I was looking on Amazon and I found it because the size radio that I would need would be a 9
Yeah.
inch. I would need an aftermarket radio that is 9 inches. And to make things doubly crazy, I found I found a touchscreen aftermarket radio to throw into my car's radio compartment. And best of all, once
Mm-hmm.
that gets once I can get a chance to ask them if they could put the factory one in my trunk so I can figure out what to do with it. It's gonna go in the trunk after I get the new radio thrown in. But
Okay.
what's really cool about this new radio is that it's going to be coming with a rear backup camera.
Ooh, that'll be awesome.
So now I will finally have a touchscreen aftermarket radio that includes a rear backup camera. So once both of those get hooked up to my car, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to have such hell load of fun with this because I'm not letting this car go until afterwards. There's no
Yeah.
way. There's no way I'm letting it go after that.
Plus backup plus cameras in the back of your trunk. That they could be really helpful. So you won't have to like drive in reverse and look and turn your head to see where you're going.
You're right. But here's the point though. Not only will I have a rear backup camera with the aftermarket radio, but what makes this awesome is the
Mm-hmm.
fact that I also am looking forward to seeing on there is with the Rebecca camera being activated once I put her in reverse, is what I'm expecting to see are the guidance lines. Because
Oh,
that is supposedly what this one's going to be coming with.
all right, that's awesome.
Oh, I know. This is going to be fun at this point. and once my time comes for her to leave me, yeah, that's just gonna be a really rough time for me.
Indeed.
Because I've had that car for 16 years, and I don't know if losing her to of having her leave my family
Mm-hmm.
my family a lot, I don't think that would be the sweetest thing to see, but it will kind of be awful too because as I just said, I have had that car for about 16 years.
That's a long time, man.
Indeed it is. But what really what really gets my goat is the fact that I am currently like looking within the chances of not only like trying to get that aftermarket radio with her,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm hoping at some point once I get the chance I could work something out with that radio because I have to make sure with that radio that me and my mother could understand it whenever I take my car out again with her.
All
Because I
right.
gotta make sure I understand it because it's gonna be one of those touch screens. And we all know those touch screens are gonna be tricky to deal with.
Right.
But I'm hoping I'll have no problem with this one.
I'm sure.
So I don't know if you've ever seen the videos I put up about 3 days ago. I literally did them on the same day, but these ones were just wicked awesome.
I did see you upload some videos on your channel.
Were they the new ones that were put up 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Then that's them. Yeah. First time ever. The first Hyundai to ever be thrown on my channel. The first Cadillac to be thrown onto my channel. And another Ford to be thrown onto my channel, which is the best thing I've ever had done.
Nice.
Because what really makes this awesome is the fact that I have a 22 Hyundai Elantra SE on my channel now. I have a 2019 Cadillac XT4 on my channel. And now I have a 2018 Ford F-150 XLT base model truck 4x4 crew cab on my channel. And this one has been completely modified. The way the front end looks, oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That's for sure.
Yeah, like did you see the picture of the truck on the front end of it when you saw the F-150 video pop up as a notification on your device?
Yeah, I did see that.
What do you think of the front end?
You mean, are you talking about the one of your most recent video?
Yeah, the F-150.
Oh, that real bumper, it looks great. It suits
I
it really
know,
well.
right? Dude, and you know what the best part is? I don't know if you saw, but did you see what I saw? I saw like small graded tow hooks on there. Like, why not put some bigger ones instead of smaller ones? Like, what on earth?
I don't know why.
Like, what is wrong with these people? They should know to put bigger ones on these trucks instead of like smaller ones. Like, what on earth?
I ain't so sure why they do that.
Whoever thought of the idea of doing that is a moron at this point. You know?
I gotcha.
Oh, I am definitely not gonna lie though. Right now, there's been a lot of incidents going on around my town at this point because I've been hearing nothing but sirens from police, cops, ambulances, fire trucks, all sorts of stuff like that. Like what on
Same
earth?
for me.
Same thing's
Plus,
been
mom
going
and
on
I,
around you.
and I want to add in that the nearby nearby King Supers that I'm close to, like almost one block away.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was ago, but in that King Supers, there was a shooting in there and 9 people got killed in there.
Oh my lord.
You ain't kidding about that.
Yeah, definitely not. Did you see the glasses I was wearing while you and I were talking?
Though, yeah, I did.
I finally have some that I can use every day now.
That's great.
Yeah, and best of all, if I can try to get them off and show you the color, if it'll focus. What it's really cool about these is that these are finished off in dark blue and cyan blue, like all down here. Like all down here is cyan blue, and the rest all around these handlebars are dark navy blue.
That's cool.
So I now have a pair of reading glasses which are navy blue, full on navy blue, and these ones for everyday usage, and these ones are a mixture of two of my favorite colors.
Nice.
I love them. Oop. Silly me, I almost forgot to turn off my camera. Darn me. Wow, this guy must be feeling very stupid because that's not how you remote start a Chevy Suburban. You're supposed to lock it twice, then hold the remote start button down, and then she turns over. Are you kidding me right now? Ugh.
That's nuts.
No kidding. At this point, I've been looking for a big SUV to put in my family fleet of the cars, but I just have no idea which one I really want to go for. I have a lot of good choices, but I do not know which one I really want to do.
I see.
Like I'm thinking of either a Chevrolet Suburban, a Chevy Tahoe, a Chevy Equinox, a hang on, which other ones are there? A Honda CRV, Honda Pilot, Chevy Traverse, the GMC Terrain. I just don't know at this point. They're all good choices, but I don't know which one I really want to do.
I see.
At this point, I'm thinking of possibly going for a Chevy Suburban.
Nice.
Like, I know they're third row seated SUVs, but you don't have to drive it like it's a third row seated SUV. You could just drive it if it's just like a 5 row seated SUV. Just lower the third row seat in the trunk and just leave it like that. Easy.
It does sound pretty easy, like you say.
Or if I go for a Hyundai, I'll go for a Tucson.
Nice.
I could go for one of those. I mean, I've never driven a Hyundai Tucson before, but wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. But one thing that really gets my goat is that I have been seeing a lot of this specific Oh my god, no way.
What is it?
I just found out this Chevrolet Suburban that I am looking at right now on TV. It actually has Chevrolet's navigation screen from 2011.
Well, not awesome.
Which means we're back up camera, baby.
Awesome.
Wicked. Oh, wow. Check this out. 47,000 original miles. You've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Dude, that's nuts. Oh. And in typical GM fashion for 2011, the column shifted for the 6-speed automatic. Typical
Awesome.
GM. Typical GM. At this point, I have no idea what would be the wisest thing to say. Like, say it for something like if it was a Chevrolet themed version of a vehicle, and yet, oh my god, how can I put this? Like, if it was a, like, say if it was a Chevy vehicle, and you would see something that's very classic of them. That's when people would say typical GM fashion. That's something that's a compliment of saying something that's very classic of them. But I can't think of anything else that would be very classic of a GM vehicle. Like, say if it was a Chevy.
Oh.
Wait. Ooh, what do we got here? 1997 Chevrolet Gladiator. What on earth? Chevrolet never made a vehicle called a Gladiator. They made minivans. I know they made passenger cargo work vans, but I know they never made a Gladiator. That's strange.
You got a
That's
point.
very strange. That is very strange. Ooh, nice Jeep Cherokee. Ooh, that just looks cool. Oh, this guy's just got Chrysler's nasty vehicle ever on the channel. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I hate that car that Chrysler made back then. The PT Cruiser. Ugh. Like, who would want one of those cars these days? That's just the most nastiest car I've ever seen. Ugh.
Ooh.
You've ever seen those before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, if I were you, I would not look at one. They're completely nasty. Oh,
Are you talking about the cars?
Huh?
Are you what are you talking about that's ugly? Is it a car?
Yeah, it's a Chrysler PT Cruiser.
Wow.
They're really nasty cars. Hell, my father even had to rent one day to come and pick me and my mother up because he needed my help and my mother's help for something, and yet had no clue what it was for.
Wow.
And trust me, it wasn't even until we got to a dealership that we figured out what the help was. Because at this point, the help was basically with me in this, is that I would help by coming along for the ride because my mother didn't feel trustworthy enough to leave me home alone, and I didn't blame her at that point. Honestly, I could not blame her, but figured out why my father needed her help, which was basically for a payment that he was doing for my mother back then. he bought her a 1999 Ford F-150 XLT extended cab, which overall, besides two rust spots, that truck was in mid condition.
Awesome.
Yeah, that truck was not bad. But the one thing that really got me going was the price that they had to pay for that truck. $50,000. Like, are you kidding me?
Fifty
That truck
thousand
was,
dollars. Oh,
yeah, I know,
jeez.
like that truck was maybe in mid condition, but there was no way that truck was worth $50,000. There is no way.
I believe it because if it's in that mint condition, I don't think it is that expensive.
Yeah, like something like that should not be worth $50,000. So they lowered the price down to $15,000. They both paid that off, and they bought the truck basically for $15,000. That was not a bad price
Oh,
to start at.
it's a good thing they dropped the price.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they even did.
But I think they
Cause
did that just in a way the price would be more fair.
yeah. So basically, both my mother and my father split the price. So this way, they were able to both pay for that. So it would not be trouble. Which I must say though, I'm a little impressed they actually did that. That was a smart move. Hmm. What was that?
It was is it you mean this?
What was that?
It's this plastic container.
What are you doing with it?
I'm messing. I like to mess around with. I'm messing around with it.
Oh, I see. Well, that makes more sense. I see you, Molly. Don't think you could be slick. I saw you, baby girl.
What did you see Molly for?
She just tried to sneak around me and thought I wouldn't see her.
Oh,
This cat thinks she could really be slick. She ain't got no chance of being really slick. I could see that cat from far away if I needed to.
wow, you could see her that far.
Even if I had to, honestly. That would be crazy, though. Ugh. Why does finding something to watch on TV always gotta be so hard?
Maybe because you're trying to find something good to watch, something that interests you.
Let me guess, you just read my mind again, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, because I too try to find something good to watch on TV, and my family does too.
Well, I'll be. Who here still drives stick shift manual transmissions these days? Get used to these automatic transmissions already. Like, what on earth, man? Ugh. I hate these manual transmissions.
The mail transmissions?
Yeah, like stick shift. They're hard to really control. I'm not kidding though. They're really hard to control.
I see.
They are at this point. And the fact that there's some cars out there at this point that do not even have a tachometer for the dashboard, like, how will you ever be able to know if it's running or not? Like, who could ever figure that out?
I don't know who can.
Like, anyone who could try to figure that out is a bit of a nerd. You know?
A bit of a nerd?
Yeah, like someone who's like crazy like that. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That right there is just like completely nuts. It's like anyone who films a car that does not have a tachometer on the dashboard, like, how will you ever be able to tell if a car's running or not? Because I trust me, I could never figure that out.
I got you there.
But I mean, I really can't say nothing about filming a car that does not have a tachometer because I may have filmed one or two cars that have not had the tachometer. But yeah. God, am I really having trouble right now finding a good video to watch? Dang it.
You know, whenever my family finishes watching something they're enjoying, they try to find something else to watch after that.
And they never have any luck?
Sometimes, I would say sometimes they do have that luck.
Ooh, there's something I could watch. An end-of tour video on a 2010 Ford Explorer XLT. Been a while since I last saw those Fords around here.
You should definitely go for it.
If you're saying something like that, that means like, oh, buy one. Because that's what I'll do at this point if I can get the money.
Yeah.
I would love to have it. At this point, I would love to have a Ford again in the family because my mother and I unfortunately had to get rid of our F-150 after 4 years of it sitting because we barely drove it because we had my Forenza in my mom's hands back then. So we were pretty much crab out of luck with my mom's F-150.
That's not a good thing.
You know, kidding. And besides, can't say nothing about that truck, though. A lot of stuff went wrong with it. Like, they did not, like, the people that had the F-150 before me and my mom bought it off the dealership, like, the dealership did not, like, fully inspect that truck so well because a lot of stuff went broken and got screwed up on that truck.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, no, tell me about it. But one thing that really gets my goat, though, is that I already have three, hear me out, I have 3 Ford Explorers on my channel. And for some reason, the 2006 one I have on my channel at the moment, it looks very similar to the 08 one I filmed.
Oh.
Like, how crazy is that?
Really bad. Really crazy.
Yeah, because this is the first one I have. This is the most previous one I have on my channel at the moment. It's a 2006 Ford Explorer XLT. That one's got a bit of an exhaust leak. Ugh. Trust me, judging by the way she started after I turned her over, by golly, she did not sound happy.
And that's not a good sign.
No kidding. And the other 2 I have on here are a 2005 Ford Explorer XLT 2-wheel drive, and the other one being a 2008 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer.
Huh.
Oh my god, that one sounded way worse than the XLT one I filmed.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, because something went crazy with the motor and the exhaust at the same time.
Something went crazy with the motor and the exhaust? That's not good.
Yeah, no kidding. Like the both of them combined like that. Like, are you kidding me right now? And I have my first ever Ford Expedition XLT on the channel, which that one I filmed about a year ago, and I already have 872 video views on it. Though that video did not turn out to be one of the happiest ones I filmed because which I really should have said this so possibly at the end of the video, but I got mad, and usually when I get mad, I'll cuss, like say swear words. Like I'll do that whenever I get mad.
Yeah.
And I know I really should not have done it on that video, but I got so mad because it was dead on me. I had no idea it was dead on me, and I really got mad and started cussing. But then afterwards, I finally calmed down, and I decided it was time to jump it off.
Right.
Like, I had no idea that thing had died on me.
And that's not a good thing.
Yeah, and the worst, craziest thing is, there were two other vehicles that I had to jumpstart in two separate videos. The first one was a 99 GMC Safari cargo work van, finished off in a nasty yellow. Ugh, it was all nasty. The yellow coloring on it looked a lot like the color of the mustard. Like, ew.
Oh.
It was just nasty, I swear. It was just nasty. But the other one that I filmed, good cargo work van, bad battery. That thing died on me too.
Not good.
Yeah, and not too long after I finished my sentence off where I said, like, you gotta be kidding me, another dead battery. The guy literally yelled at me and he goes, shut up and try to start me again. Careful. But best of all, to clear my relaxation up, the best thing is that as of 11 months ago, I filmed a friend of mine's truck. It was one of the newer Silverados that was made last year, but this one was a bit of a beauty. It's a 2023 Chevrolet Silverado 4x4 crew cab with General Motors' new 3.0 liter Duramax turbo diesel V8.
Awesome.
It was the new Duramax. Like, are you kidding me? I've never filmed one before until I got my hands on that Silverado. Oh man, she was a beauty.
It definitely must have.
Yeah, but the one thing that really kills me though is like, why have one that has the new CVT electronic 6-speed automatic transmission? Like, I could barely understand how to work it. Like, I could not understand how to work it because I was going to demonstrate the Rebecca camera in that one, but I did not know how that shifter worked, so I was completely screwed on that.
Oh.
Yeah. But the oldest Chevy I've ever got on my channel at this point is this one, a 94 Chevrolet G20 conversion van. It was a 1994 one. Hear me out, 1994. That is the oldest. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that's the oldest one yet.
Too right, man. Too right. But the one craziest thing is, I also, before I filmed that van, I had two other ones filmed. They were made about a year ago, and already they both have 609 views and 2K views. Oh my goodness.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, so I have an 08 regular cab 1500 Chevy Silverado along with a 2014 Chevrolet Impala Limited. And this one, you're thinking, it's the Limited, so shouldn't it have leather seat upholstery? Nope, this one had cloth seat upholstery.
Oh.
Yep. Fancy is over. That's the way I would have had my Impala if I ever bought one of those.
I'm
I mean,
definitely sure about that.
they're good. They're good cars. I could plan on buying one of those. But best of all, one of my favorite songs was playing on the radio when I was demonstrating it.
What song was that?
It's a country song. It's considered like rock and roll, but it's basically a country song called Stars Like Confetti by one of my favorite band members, Dustin Lenich. This guy was just amazing.
Wow.
He just did that song so beautifully. It just made me want to have a girlfriend because it reminded me so much of me and my girlfriend being together before we both broke up because we had different terms of decisions going for each other back then.
Ooh.
But yeah. It killed me though, but I had to move on. I had no choice.
Yep. Some things you just have to move on from there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't believe it though, but the first car I ever filmed at my workplace before I actually started working there, let's just say this one was a bit of a toughie to jumpstart. It was a 2014 Chrysler 300S. This one had a aftermarket radio thrown in, a dead battery because it was dead. I could not get it started. Me and my coworker Jim tried as best as we could until we had to use two of his jump boxes to get that sucker started.
Oh man.
We literally had to use two jump boxes on the same battery to try to get that sucker started.
Dang, dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot of electricity we had to use. But in part two, we finally got her started.
That's a good thing, dude.
It was a toughie, but I assure you, she was a bit of a toughie.
It definitely was, but you got there in the end.
Yeah, well, I definitely could not help with letting her charge throughout my filming of it. I don't know why I never thought about buying a Chrysler 300. They're good cars. They really are. But the one thing I really cannot stand about them is that some of them have the new electronic CVT automatic transmission. Like, why put those if the smooth gear shifters are fine with the auto stick? Like, are you kidding me?
Like, honestly.
Like, who here would want an electronic CVT transmissions these days? Especially if they're automatic. Like, I know for sure I would not want one. Screw that.
Undoubtedly.
I'm surprised they even made a special trim for the Chrysler 300, which was the SRT 8. Oh god, this one sounded like a beast.
Awesome.
No, because funny story. There is one of my friends on YouTube. His YouTube channel tag name is Mark from Ford Mustang 98 guy. He has a video on a 2014 Chrysler 300S jailbreak SRT8.
Wow.
Dude, this thing sounded really monstrous. A 5.7 liter Hemi V8 completely supercharged. Oh, dude, she sounded like a monster. Oh my goodness. Dual exhaust, remote start, Marquee access, push button ignition, the supercharged 5.7 liter Hemi V8, and the way she just sounded. Oh my god. Like, how much fun can you really buy for a car like that? Like, what on earth?
I have no idea.
That's just crazy, though. But The one thing I'm really hoping to do at some point is I really want to find one of the newer 2020 looking versions of the Chevy Silverado 1500 Custom Trail Boss, but I don't care like what kind of year it is, like say if it's 21 or 22 or 2020 itself. But I really want to find one that has General Motors new 3-liter Duramax turbo diesel V8, because that would honestly be an awesome video to make.
Indeed, it will.
I have to laugh, and I also have to laugh too. I've only got one minivan. I only have one minivan on my channel, which is a Chrysler Town and Country. I've never once in my life. No, do I have one? No, I have two. I only have two minivans, and they're both Chrysler Town and Countries. I've never once in my life I've ever got a Dodge Grand Caravan, a Honda Odyssey, a Chevrolet Uplander, or a Ford Windstar. Never got any of those minivans ever before on my channel.
Oh.
That was nuts, though. Like, I know they're good minivans, but what's the point of keeping them around if no one's ever going to film one? Like, what on earth?
Like I said before, no idea.
Like, anyone who has the courage to say no on filming one, like, dude, are you nuts? Don't ever say no to something like that. Always say yes. Never say no. Like, that was just nuts at this point. But at some point, I'm looking for a good one to film. I'm searching through one of my friend's channels right now to see if I can find the one that I'm looking for. Because I'm hoping he's got it, because if not, I'm going to be looking through a couple of my other friends' channels. But this one, it should prove to be a very good one. Where is it? Oh, I missed it right there. A 2021 Toyota Camry LE all-wheel drive. Oh, this should prove to be a good one. Is there another one that he has I can do? And yes, he does. 2014 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT double cab. Ooh, fancy. Indeed, fancy, huh?
Indeed.
Now, does he have that Chrysler 300 as I'm thinking of? Oh, there's one I can get on my channel. Hopefully, I could find. Hopefully, if I could find it, a 2004 Suzuki Forenza S. God knows that'll be tricky to find. Ugh. How hard do you think those will be for me to find?
I ain't so sure.
Well, found the other two cars that my friend has on his channel that I plan on trying to get at some point. The third one is on. The final one is on my other friend's channel, which I got to get to it at some point if I can. But the first two on this one, on the beginning of this ending part, is a 2002 Chrysler Concord Limited and a 2013 Chrysler 300. This one's got the transmission I like, where it's got the auto stick, not like that electronic shifter. It's a good one. Let me see. Does he have another one? There's another vehicle on here I could do for a decision. Ooh, right there, 2016 Town and Country Touring. Not bad. Now, I know the other Chrysler that I was looking for on my other friend's channel should be on here somewhere. Ooh, excuse me. Oof. Must have been those hot dogs I have for dinner tonight. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. I was eating a couple of cold hot dogs one day for a snack because my mother told me I could snack on them whether they're hot or cold. You know how some parents will say that to their kids? Like, I went to go snack on a couple of them one day. Oh, God, that was a bad mistake because he'll never guess what happened.
What happened?
I was gonna say he's still there. He's scraping right there. Basically, what had happened was, I went to go eat the 2 hot dogs that were cold one day, and I was about to eat them. Oh my god. They tasted so much like one of the kind of foods that I hate, which is something, it's a canned food, but it's called sauerkraut. Oh my god, that stuff tastes like really bad sour stuff. Like I never wanted to eat that stuff. But my mom had me eat it one day with her and my aunt because it was a meal that we were having that I could not help but saying no to not eating them. But I had no choice but to eat it because they had already put it on my plate. But the 2 hot dogs that I had one day tasted literally like sauerkraut, and I was worried that I completely poisoned myself. So I keep track of myself every few hours to make sure it did not fully happen. Ugh.
But I would definitely say that you didn't.
Yeah, because if I had poisoned myself, oh my god, I
That
would
would
have
be terrible.
been glued to the toilet. Oh god, oh dang day. That would have been something not great. That would have been something not wiseable to say, but I had no other way to put it. Ugh. If you understand, if you get what I mean.
Right, I gotcha.
Yeah. Oh god. It was just crazy that one day. Oh my god. Oh, I was worried I had poisoned myself, but thank goodness I did not.
Yep, because food poisoning is not a good thing at all.
Indeed. But one thing that really gets my goat, I know how Chrysler had already made a sedan called the 300, but the one thing that really got my goat is that he made a that Chrysler made a Smart EXS 4-door sedan with push button ignition. And the best year I could put it in for it is a 2016 Chrysler 200
Mm-hmm.
S or C, whichever one I could put it in for, with Chrysler's 3.8 liter V6. I think it's a 3.8. I can't tell, but all I know is it's a V6. And I like that car. It's a beauty. And honestly, I really want to raise the volume on it on the TV so I can hear it, but I don't really want to get it into the background of this video, this live stream, so this way I can have this one get caught by YouTube's community guidelines.
Right.
Because I've already had couple of live streams caught by the guidelines. Mainly because I didn't say I do not own any YouTube copyrights on the music I was playing before.
Yeah, that one of them includes the live stream when you're playing that Xbox game.
No, it actually doesn't. Because there were 2 I put in the description box that I said I do not own any YouTube copyrights of these music songs that I will be playing, but the second one also happens to be the one where you and I were singing along to those Thomas songs. I was lucky enough to save that one as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. You saved it.
Yeah, I was so prayerful enough that I actually saved it. But the other 2 that got caught by it, oh god.
Ooh, that's not a good sign.
It was not a good sign at all. But yeah, it was something. Oh dang, it's 7:40 already. Dang, time must be really ticking slow today. Goodness. I can't believe that though. Time really ticking that slow. Like what on earth? And I'm gonna guess too that with it being 7 p.m. in my area, I take it's 6 p.m. in your area.
It's 5 it's 5:41 in my area.
5:41?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Goodness.
Our times are 2 hours apart.
Oh, goodness. One thing I'm really getting ready to get used to is that once I put in my next chance to get a push button ignition vehicle, the next one I ever throw into my channel, if it's a push button ignition vehicle, like say a Chrysler 200C with Chrysler's
Mm-hmm.
3.8 liter V6, what I want to do is the way I want to introduce the ignition is like this. And along with that
Oh.
smart key access system, push button ignition is also standard with the remote fob within the interior. Just put your phone on the brake and tap the button to begin. Easy. It's the most easiest way I could think of putting it as.
All right.
That wouldn't be bad at this point. Even if I was to get a Chrysler 200C on my channel, which I have no idea where the heck I'm going to be able to find one of those. Ugh. God knows that'll be tricky.
Indeed.
But one thing I really can't deny, though, is that the first vehicle I ever filmed at United Auto Sales, which happens to be one of my favorites, actually. It was a 2021 Honda Civic LX.
All right.
What was that? Why'd you mute for a second? What happened?
Oh, I had to blow my nose.
Oh boy. You got a bit of a clogged up nose, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh god, seasonal allergies are starting in again. Oh no. As I just dropped the remote. Goodness. 9-speed automatic? That's not a 9-speed automatic. That's the 8-speed automatic. Are you kidding me? Dude.
What are you talking about?
Nah, I just found out that Kyle just mentioned on the 200C that he filmed on this TV that I'm watching right now. He's saying it's Chrysler's new 9-speed automatic transmission. Like, there's no such thing as a 9-speed automatic. There's a 5-speed, 6-speed, or a 8-speed automatic.
Oh.
Those are the only numbers on the transmissions that they have. 5, 6, and 8.
Weird.
Totally. And trust me, most of the newer Dodge Rams have been fitted with those 8-speed automatics.
Oh.
And if you could agree with me on this, at this point, I do not trust those 8-speed automatics. I prefer a 5-speed automatic over those 8 speeds at this point.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure you could agree with me on that. Because at this point, I really don't trust them. And good news, too. I finally have a SIM card tray for my mini iPhone 12. So I was able to throw my SIM card in here and was able to start using my SIM card's minutes on here.
Ooh.
Yep. So now, but the best thing is at this point right now is the best thing is that at this point is
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, what is the word I could put it as? I can't figure it out. Oh god. Now I just lost my head. Oh, it's 7:46. I think it's about time I end this thing. But before I go, I really have to make that announcement before I forget, because I told everyone out there before you joined in that I had an announcement to make. So
Oh.
even if I don't have like everyone fully here, I still can't help with spilling it out at this point. So to you, Adam, and to everyone out there who will be watching me at this point, at this time, right now, as of September 29th, which that day should be coming at some point, which God knows when that'll be, probably in a few weeks or such.
Right.
But September 29th will not only be a big special day, but it also happens to be the day of my birthday. So, oh yeah. So I am trying to figure out what exactly I could do for that day, because I plan on throwing a live stream, but I have no idea how well this one's going to turn out, because I got to see if I can get like all of you guys in here so we could try to celebrate at this point.
And just to let you know, my birthday's in December.
Your birthday's in December? What day?
December 3rd.
December 3rd, you say? Ooh, okay, I see you. This should prove to be fun.
It definitely will.
Who knows? Maybe you could throw in a live stream on that day as well, and I'll hop right on. I mean, that would not even be a bad idea, you know?
Yeah, it's an idea.
That's not... Yeah, because I was even just oh my God, I cannot speak! Oh my God.
Get out of my head.
For the longest period of time, you've been in my head, and now all of a sudden I got stuck in yours. Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Let's move on.
But one thing that really is accounted for is the fact that I am in the process of looking forward to the day of my birthday, because at this point, once that comes, I'm gonna look forward to this, because I really want to get this special event going, but I have to see how well this will go, though, because I have to doubly make sure that I'm doing everything in the right plan that I want to end up in.
All right.
Yeah, so this should prove to be very fun. Something you could agree as at this point. But it is 7:49. Yeah, it is definitely time for me to end this. So, Adam, thank you very much for being with me on this one.
Of course.
So thank you all for watching this live stream. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to both of our channels, and we will see you in the next live stream. Take care, everyone. Peace.
Bye-bye, everyone.